Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. My guest today is Kyle George, here to talk a little about homecoming. Obviously, always a big event to folks coming back here, the big homecoming game. But even more so, it's becoming more and more important that the games themselves outside of homecoming are super important. And the fan support, just regardless of it being homecoming, should be there, needs to be there to help the Trojans on so far. So.
Certainly, and we've seen great fan support all season long too, especially from our student body. Going down to Mobile, that was fantastic, having all those 10 student buses drive down there for the Battle of the Belt. Now we got a chance to come back home, and one of the things we really need is a huge crowd for this game. And in many cases, it's the biggest home game of the year. It's the biggest event in that you have so many things taking place leading up to homecoming throughout the week, all the pageantry and tradition that goes into it. But now it's a huge game against Louisiana on November 3rd at 2:30 that we need everybody's help to go out and get this victory here.
And of course, we could talk the X's and O's and why it's so important. But it's, as we've seen the conference, the goal is to be good in conference because they want to get in that first championship game. And so the fan support, like I said, regardless of homecoming, is something that I know you all are looking forward to getting people and being a part of this game. So
certainly, and that opportunity to potentially host a conference championship game this year, it's a new opportunity for all of us in this conference this year. But right now, we're sitting in the driver's seat. We got a chance to host that game, and we control our own destiny. We keep winning all these games, and again, each week we want to go 1-0. But if we continue to do that throughout the remainder of the season, including November 3rd against Louisiana, we've got a chance to host that game on December 1st. But a lot of it starts with our fan support. We got to have everybody in the stands because our guys feed off that energy. When they see the fans packed into the stands, you see them loud and excited during the game. That just adds another home field advantage for us to take advantage of.
Well, and you even heard that some of the players and Neil talked about in Mobile, it was almost like a home field advantage, and that showed some of the fan support and how that's important in one of these games. So,
certainly. Our fans are certainly the 12th man there for us, and so having a chance to have another home game in front of them, it's been a while since we've been home. It yes. Seems crazy. It's been nearly a month since we had a home game, and it's been a fantastic season. But now we're ready to get back home, ready to come off the road. It's been a long few weeks here for us, some great wins for us on the road, but ready to get back home in front of the home crowd to get a chance to celebrate this great season. Great homecoming game here for us as well, and hopefully another great Trojan victory.
And now, football is the day. Everybody's there for football, but there's a lot of other activities and other athletics activities going on surrounding that. Tell us something about some of these, especially including basketball, because that's getting started up around here.
It's crazy. November 6th is a tip-off for us for the regular season, so just a few days away from tipping off men's and women's basketball seasons. As part of the homecoming game, we'll also have basketball fan day. So out in Tailgate Terrace from 1 to 2 o'clock, fans are welcome to come by. The tent will have both the men's and women's basketball teams out there. Chance to mix and mingle, get to know them a little bit more, get your posters signed out there as well too, because again, their season begins on Tuesday, November 6th. Men's basketball hosts Fort Valley State right here in Trojan Arena. Women's basketball will be on the road that day at Florida State. Both of them too have great seasons ahead of us here. You can buy your season tickets if you have not done so already for as low as $50. That's for both teams combined for 30 home games. You can't beat that deal.
All right, well, shifting from basketball to baseball, another spring sport, but baseball is getting some recognition for the team that we saw do so well last year during the game as well. That's right.
That magical run to the 2018 NCAA Regional in Athens, Georgia. That was such a fun season. Now we get a chance to bring those guys back and give them their proper recognition. Had a lot of guys that won some individual awards as well too. You had Rigsby Mosley and Joey Dennison, both named All-Americans last season. Matt Sanders, our shortstop, who got drafted by the Seattle Mariners. He actually was the NCAA leader in runs scored. Then you also had Brandon Lockridge, who got drafted by the New York Yankees, a very high draft pick at that matter as well too. He actually won a Gold Glove. You very seldom see guys win those awards. We've only had 2 in program history, Brandon being the second one. So those guys will all be recognized along with their teammates at the game against Louisiana. But also that weekend too, you get a chance to see the past a little bit with homecoming, but then you get a chance to see the future as well, because on Friday and Sunday of homecoming weekend, our baseball team has 2 scrimmages taking place as part of our preseason games against both Alabama State and AUM.
All right, and I know this is the part where I know you like this because you get to tell people how to get tickets for these games, because that's what you're here to do. If anybody's interested and they haven't got their tickets yet for homecoming, I know there's still opportunities to get some, right? So
plenty of opportunities to do so. You can go online to TroyTrojans.com/tickets or give us a call at 877-878-WINS. We got a special homecoming special taking place right now too. $15 for lower level tickets in sections 103, 105, and 107 as part of our homecoming special. Those are normally $25 there, so a $10 savings there for you. Plus, for all our students, they get a chance to get $10 student guest tickets. So take your student ID.
Okay.
You can purchase up to 2 student guest tickets at the ticket office to bring your family and friends along for what's going to be a great day at Veterans Memorial Stadium.
And if they want to take advantage of those student tickets, they'll need to do that prior to the game.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Prior to the game, just stop by the Troy ticket office, or you can give us a call at 877-878-WINS for our students to live off campus at different campuses such as Dothan, Montgomery, etc.
All right, and they can use those tickets for any guests they want to bring along with them. Is that right?
Absolutely right.
All right, so try to fill those stands for an important football game. Of course, all of them seem like they're important right now, but Kyle, thanks for joining us today to let us know about what's going on at homecoming. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
All right, and thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.